Dang, this is by far the most bloodiest episode of Tokyo Ghoul I've ever seen. Out of all three seasons out there, first season, out of Route A, and especially out of this one, this is by far the most goriest episode. I mean, it was a complete slaughterhouse in this episode. Like, corpses just being sliced up and gushed and just, oh, God, man. This is what you call a freaking massacre. This really is an extermination, and it really sucks how the humans have their justification of killing these ghouls in such inhumane ways. It's just terrible. And I know that some ghouls do the same thing with the humans, but doesn't mean you have to stoop to their level. My goodness. Because, dang, I don't know where to begin, so I'm just gonna start off with Shu himself. Shu is come to realize his life is not his own. So many people lay down their life for him. So many people put up so many sacrifices. And it's to the point where he's not allowed to be selfish anymore. His father, his maids, his butlers, people he called friends are all gone. And it's just him, so he has to live for their sake. His life is no longer his own. So, and it really sucked because he was going up there to the top, and Sasaki comes out of nowhere and just destroys the helicopter. He has nowhere else to run, and it's just terrible. Like, my goodness. And he is fighting. It was very good, I saw on his part. A bit too late, but still good nonetheless. He was obsessed with Kaneki, and he would do anything to have Kaneki back. He would never run away from Kaneki, despite what Kaneki would do. But then he realized what's more important. So it's a bit of irony where he now can't run away anymore. Like, that option is completely off the table now. He has no choice but to fight, but we all know how powerful Kaneki is, man. So that's out the window. And then to make it even worse, Connie comes up, and Connie is something I kind of knew even when I was reading the books, that Connie was actually a girl. We get to see a bit of their story as she was the last living survival of her family, so she pretended to be one of the boys in order to see the family name. Because in our Western culture, only men get to see the family name. So she put up a lot of stress and sacrifice to the point where she'll do anything for Master Shu, until Eto got her hands on her and completely messed her up. Now she's pretty much like Eto and that other thing where the heck it was, one with the smiling mask. Like, that was creepy, man. But yeah, she is just, her mouth was sewed up, her eyes were sewed in and stuff. But despite that fact, she was still no match for Sasaki, because Sasaki himself was going through his own traumatic experience. Apparently, for those who don't understand much of what happened, since Route A is out of the picture, in the original series, Kaneki fought Arima and he lost. It was just lost, he was humiliatedly defeated. Like, Arima sliced this dude up and he pretty much stabbed his eyeballs out. Everything. So he's having his own traumatic experience of remembering what Arima did to him in order for him to become Sasuke Hase. And that's pretty much what happened. I don't know if they'll show the full way of how he became it in next season. Hopefully they do, so you guys can have a better understanding of it. It's because, dang, man, that was kind of a good scene. It was a pretty good fight. Him just pretty much souling the Shu and Kaine, more crazy Kaine, but I guess she wasn't on the level of Kaneki crazy just yet. Now, with Kaneki and his disciples fighting off, I'm trying to remember his name though, that ghoul that Shirazu, Ure, and them are fighting right now. I think his name was Nabu, Noda, something with an M, I can't remember. They didn't even say his name in this one. I just know that he's a very powerful ghoul that shows no emotions whatsoever. In fact, no matter what you do to him, he just keeps coming back, in which we did see in this episode. No matter what, even with the finishing blow that Psycho did completely nothing. The thing just turned into this giant blobby creature and just started attacking everybody, just gruesomely. It was terrible. Like, ugh. And then of course, Shirazu finally manned up. He's trying to get over his PTSD with Nutcracker and was able to use the Queen K that he got. I'm like, finally, good job, bro, good job. And it was a very cool one too, you know. It's like a sword at first, a little dagger, I guess you would say, but when you throw it, it expands. So it's just like Nutcracker's power, where it expands on contact, which is pretty cool. So even if you miss, you have a chance of still getting them if you have the element of surprise. So I'm like, wow, that's actually a pretty cool Queen K. I wouldn't mind having it. You know, I always thought Juzo's Jason was pretty cool, but then again, it's just a scythe. This is something that you can throw and it expands and you can slice people with. It's a handy weapon. It's short range and it's long range, which is pretty cool. So then finally, the last one I want to talk about is with Kijima. Kijima, Furuta, and Hiru. So far, Hiru was that girl that everyone was talking about. The girl in the pink hair, Hiru, the one that was just completely badass. I'm like, this girl can't be stopped. And the reason why she was actually stopped is because of coincidences. Of the only way to stop this girl. So apparently in the past, I guess she was one of Irma's disciples. And she grew up becoming very strong, formidable opponent. And she was known as the Beauty. And she was pretty beauty. I think she was the best looking one. I remember Chibi was saying how amazing she was. I agree, she was amazing. A bit crazy, but still amazing nonetheless. Because hey, you gotta like crazy people like Tokyo Ghoul. That's all I'm saying. But for her to lose like that, for her to get punctured through the chest, is because she slipped on some blood, and then for her to die by a guy who only has half a body left. Like, wow, that's pretty humiliating. But yet, as I say that's the only way for them to beat you, is for them to be so desperate. That's pretty cool at the same time. So her death was in a way, she got beheaded. Yes. And then as for Kijima, my goodness, Kijima and his chainsaw, he got what he deserved, man. I didn't care for Kijima. It was like the chainsaw just fell on him, and he just died. He died a freaking gruesome death. And I said, you deserve it. But that's a price, though. Furuta just tossing that Kagane like it's nothing, and then takes the chainsaw. I really thought that servant of Shu was going to make it. I really thought that, even reading the books. Like, wow, she's going to make it because she survived Hiru, and now she survived Kijima. And I guess Furuta ain't much either, so nope. Furuta turns out being the strongest there, man. He used that one bitch gave a shield, and the way she went out, there was no hope. She was not going back, and that was terrible. Like, no. I was voting for her, man. I was cheering her on. I was watching stuff like, you can do it, you can do it, you can make it, and then, nope. By the time Furuta took action, it was over. And she did not die a peaceful death. My goodness. That really sucked. That got me right here. And now at the end, we saw Eto on her way in her little owl ghoul form. So, we got one episode left, ladies and gentlemen. One episode left, Tokyo Ghoul Reads Part 1. And Part 2's already been declared, by the way, if you're reading the manga, so yay. The question is how they're going to do it. How they're going to squeeze all of that into 12 more episodes. I don't know. But if they find a way to do it, I'll be impressed. Because according to the manga, there's only 3 chapters left of Tokyo Ghoul. I don't even know how it's going to end. Knowing Tokyo Ghoul will probably end like a tragedy, like someone has to make a sacrifice for her to be peace and understanding or something. But one way or another, I enjoyed the ride. That was Tokyo Ghoul. And when it's done, I'm probably going to reread all of it when it's done And same with the anime, I'll probably rewatch all the anime too, just marathon it one day. And just have my true personal opinion on how I truly felt about it. Was it really that bad? Or maybe I was just in my feelings because it didn't adapt the way I wanted to adapt. Anyways, that's all I got for this episode. I am very hungry right now. So I'm going to end this quickly by saying thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this episode / video, whatever you want to call it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit the bell icon so you get more of my videos on every time I upload, because YouTube, people. That's all I gotta say. It's freaking YouTube. Anyways, I have been Madcrownxox. I'm signing out. Have a good one.